Yeah, absolutely. But this should be noted by DRX. Shots did ring through by Poppy. A scrape of damage on the freeing.
Mako finding one, and he's eventually able to find the headshot, avoid taking damage. Poppy going to be caught off guard there from behind. Kellyes is able to find Estrella. Just meant to go ahead and put him down on the floor. Still a bit of a cutoff here from freeing. Does have the stealth drone, but now
Freeing just needed to buy time.
Yeah, he's just going to continue to go ahead and keep him busy. Gets a suppress out, instant headshot. Salvo's going to be sent, will get caught on the timing there. Zipton's able to find one, but now he's got to wait these out. In the meantime, it's all on Crystal versus 3 that are still sat here on the site. Time's already gone.
Yep.
All missiles away.
This is overall just incredibly well navigated from the side of DRX, and Mako in particular finding that opening, causing and disrupting so much of the game plan here. Causing chaos, I should say. As there you go at Team Ace in the first pistol, going the way of DRX.
And it's really cool to see Mako stepping. It's going to be Patrick Hu all on his own.
Yeah, just now winning here into boats. Store now going to be shut at market. Stun connecting. Mako peeks in over towards window. He's able to find one. Patrick Hu can't quite hold the line here.
Go down. You're one away from flashback salts. You might just send him with that ghost. Yep.
Yep, swap it over. Make sure you're not going to lose any of these weapons. Freeing salvos will claim one. And getting the Armageddon online, also not going to be a bad shout at all. Kellyes Yudotan just tucked in around the corner. The cam is set up to go ahead and watch the approach here from flashback. Not dialed in on it. They obviously hear the footsteps, but yep, headshot will come through. Flashback will be able to go ahead and get that ult online.
Mako, there is a camera right around that corner. It is cleared. So good awareness by Mako. Oh, Estrella. Beautiful with the Bulldog.
Not ready.
In that duel against Estrella. Estrella already trying to flash him out. Yeah, he's got him. And he has to back off.
30 seconds
Ball
left.
is there. Dimensional drift looking to go ahead and score it forward. Youngman finding Kellyes.
Sonic sensor is either tripped or cleared over there by Mako.
Orb does eventually get taken. Freeing going to be tucked in here behind the boxes, and I'm not sure if they're going to lend any credence to this. However, he is about to be encroached upon by multiple people, and hits the instant transfer. And oh my God, Freeing!
Jeez.
Have some mercy, son. They're on an 8. Watching for this is Mako just jiggling around. Trying to see how they can break this Yoru out of here. Estrella on this lurk, though, finding one now, confirms position of another. Crystal swinging out. Almost gets that headshot lined up, but Crystal does manage to go ahead and come away with the kill. Space being refilled, and Crystal maintaining control of this B site.
Hasn't really worked out too well, but this round could go their way. Crystal's been so good in moments like this.
All missiles
The
away.
salvos now sends them down. They have to just wide swing out a little bit further. Crystal able to find a third. Keeps it now into a 2v2. Could have been a bit of damage suffered. Patrick Hu able to find the shot there with the operator. Gets himself online. Mako trying to stick the plant. Does manage to draw off, finds one, but
Player. First 3 kills of the game. Now you've got a judge for Poppy. An operator still for Patrick Hu carried over. There's that grab net.
there's the net. Flashback locked in position. Mako going to be taken down. Crystal just finding that kill top mid. Peek out from bench. Gets the kill. Not sure if it was on the jiggle, if Mako was just swinging out. Either way, he is on the floor. Crystal continues to deliver here, finding value. Judge just around the corner here, playing off the one-way. Poppy. They try to open things up a bit. There it is, but flashback suffering some damage, but instantly finding the headshot.
Dimensional drift.
Gets the spot out here, knows that Crystal widely is alone. Goes for the exit. A little bit of a crossfire. Nope, never mind. Gunman doesn't need the intervention of flashback from boats. Just swoops in, finds the kill. Now plant down. It's another tough position to be in here for Global. As there you go, Armageddon. To start things off, it's going to usher them forward out into the site. Look at this, just turn this into an absolute meat grinder. Yudotan does manage to answer back one. Now into the 1v2.
Oh, look at that TP.
3 bullets, needs to go for the reload here or swap the weapon. Spots out Freeing, up close, the swing coming in, finds a headshot, flashback there to go ahead and cover it up.
Be on B main duty. Not too far away is Freeing though. So could back him up.
There's the wall, some noise going to be made, swings off the flash. Comes away with one. Yudotan down to 28 towards Alley. It's going to be a heavy stack, flashback. See if he's going to be able to collect any of these. Certainly the next ult they would want to cycle up. From the shadows, it's just 1 charge away. There you go, flashback, able to find one, looking for a little bit more. Crosshair slightly off. It's going to be Hyunmin to go ahead and gun down 3. The 6.
All these little plays and tricks that they're trying to use just haven't really come to fruition. Here goes a big execute. Oh no.
I mean, they knew Poppy was there. They couldn't quite find him initially, but Kelly S just spraying across, blinding both duelists. Mako similarly on the floor. Annihilation gets the grab. Estrella being pulled to his demise. And that's going to be Estrella.
Last player standing.
Or Freeing, rather. Freshly here in main to try to see if he can rank this back, but the shots are going to be very off. Yudotan will go ahead and pick up the...
Show him a different change of pace. Patrick, who again out in mid. Oh, just misses the timing.
Doesn't find it. Hyunmin going on a peek and winning out 1. Kelly S there to go ahead and get some covering fire, gets the trade back.
They're aware of this.
Yeah, now hearing the dimensional drift, they haven't fully confirmed. As the jump out will readjust for flashback is just nasty. Kelly S going to be noted there at Heaven. Flashback wanting to maybe push up and find a little bit more.
Spike
Here's the break of the window as Poppy now arrives.
Adapt or die!
Steel guard and beautiful. Yep, just going to be layered in. Knives go out from Patrick Hu up and over the top of the smoke. He's able to find one. The headshot connecting. Flashback going to be taken down. Thorns just trying to keep him locked in place, and no one from DRX given the opportunity for the peek, and then Freeing is able to collect the kill.
One enemy remaining.
Instantaneous. It's Freeing so damn clean. Mako similarly.
To slow him down, and then that's a pretty easy one for Freeing. And now you're back to a mostly eco. And okay, well, Patrick Hu with the hero rifle.
The early aggression paying off for them. Out there B main, but now the A side is completely opened up. Primed for the taking. Paranoia goes across on the Poppy, just at Sheriff. As he tucks away underneath the window, Freeing.
They're pinging it.
Oh, waiting. Seems like, yeah, they have a solid enough read on it, but can they outwit him? Can they outgun him? Freeing, still able to come away with 2. Kelly has an opportunity, a weapon in hand. This flashback swinging around the side, looking to intercept. Does he get there fast enough? No. Swaps over to the knife as Kelly S breaks down the door. Does he go for the knife? Seems like the answer's going to be no, but I think he's about to catch both players. Yeah, finds Poppy, just TP's back over in towards main, and now it's Kelly S by himself. Quick little flash out. Offsets for a moment there as Hyunmin will.
Going on your map pick. Looking so good on this side. Estrella this time getting aggressive. Oh my God.
Just a one tap to put him on the floor. Now the follow-up, Yudotan dead as well.
Jeez.
Welcome back, Estrella. Looking incredible as Hyunmin just trying to quickly escape, gets his way across in towards tiles and out to safety. Tucked back, and now they're gonna have to try to fight their way through this jet. Has them all contained, and Poppy is up to the challenge. Quickly sits him down, trying to swing around to get over towards Ali, the stealth drone.
Armageddon.
There to maybe try to spot him. Time in the meantime is just ticking away. Poppy with another critical kill as Estrella will fall. Flashback taken down. An opportunity here is Freeing. Caught at a timing. It all comes down to Mako, and he cannot make it happen. The Armageddon was sent, but it's not going to be able to provide enough cover. So the fuse comes in, and that's going to be Global getting themselves a third. As Sonic Sensor just going to be repositioned and triggered.
Yeah, you really want to either avoid the deadlock or use Flashback's ult to get rid of it. Well, Freeing's going to trade.
Across the way.
Who's next?
I'll be able to trade that back out here. Keeping it a 1-for-1. Flashback, mask on, dimensional drift in place. Spots that one. He does not turn around. I don't think he actually saw Kelly S. And he tucked back into the smoke. I mean, they have to know that the deadlock is going to be nearby, but I don't think they ever got full confirmation on him either way. Estrella certainly has as he finds 2. Kelly S has widely undone everything for them.
30 seconds left.
TP in, the re-swing. Yudotan able to go ahead and win out that fight. Flashback here from Heaven. Takes down the jet, the neural theft, getting the reveal. 3 players to try to fight through here for Yudotan. Spots at the first, Mako on the wider swing. Shut down. No further damage suffered here from Yudotan. Thorns pop the tap of the spike. He's dancing around it here. They know that he's not sticking it. They know that it's not getting up towards half.
Rip and tear.
There's just more Thorns at his feet. Locks him in position in DRX. Yeah, they look like they're having fun with it. 9-3 at the half.
One Sheriff for Flashback for DRX. For now, it's just going to fall back. Oh, Hyunmin.
Right up here alongside the smoke, the push in. He's just going to get overwhelmed. Does manage to find the headshot to put Poppy down to 20 HP, but loses his life. Freeing similarly tagged up. Over at short now, down to 40. Flashback, TPing back across, gets his way over towards Alley. And right now, Global widely slowed up. Freeing, considering going for the peak, thinks better of it. Sends up the stealth drone, spots out one. Poppy going to be finished off as Estrella able to find the kill here from backstairs into market.
Kelly S was in Narnia looking for a lurk. Mako seemingly somewhat aware that it could be possible.
Shame.
Just forgetting. It would seem that there's a player in that position. Estrella goes for a repeat, and he's able to find Patrick Hu.
He's been solid, to say the least, coming in here for DRX today.
Mako, that slow peek in. Able to avoid getting caught, the net not going deep enough. Kelly S, however, swings around and loses the fight.
30 seconds left.
Mako puts him down. The salvo's now coming through. That's going to be a big chunk there on the Unotan as Mako recovered Ghost. Utilizes it here against Global Esports. Once again, Unotan, last one standing. 49 health in a 1v4. Flashback. Oh my God.
My.
Okay. Finds the headshot. DRX find another pistol. They find themselves now 10-3 in the lead.
I was curious who they were going to give the orb over to, give the ult charge to. It's going to be Estrella.
Barrier
Just the barrier to block off short.
Wall net over the top. Thorns sent. Estrella going to be locked in position there. Flashback coming away with two. Mako finding one before falling. Poppy now. Last one standing as the round
Can't see my face right now.
quickly ends.
Decent salvos to back off freeing.
Doesn't take damage, but of course is his position. Hyunmin, he's just taking pot shots. I mean, they can't get anything. They can't get anything for free. Hyunmin, you're up 11-3. They have stingers,
Enemy remaining.
and you just killed 3 through a smoke. Have you no shame? Have you no sense of mercy?
Knows, maybe more.
Gun barrel spotted. Just keeping it quiet. Hyunmin, same position, saying, hey, maybe I can do it again. This time, does get sat down. This flashback is looking to try to get some shots in from behind, though, and he's going to be able to do so. Kelly S.
That was full armor, too.
Yeah,
He got the
picked
headshot.
apart. Yeah, hits the head. Mako now really looking to make it as miserable as humanly possible. Has a judge around the corner here at Tree. The swing coming in. 1-2 on the floor. Split. Now just 2 kills
30
away.
seconds left. One enemy remaining.
Unbelievable.
And Poppy will fall just down to Unotan once more to try to see if he can make anything happen here. The 1v4 to extend it, to cut the lead to 42. And he's just going to get spammed out, it seems. And push in. There you go. 3 kills for Mako. 3 rally back. So they've shown that they have the capability of it. We know the quality of player that they do have. One of the things that we need to be seeing is a bit more confidence from them. But already, first blood going to be found. Flashback taking down Patrick Hu, but freeing and facing in, taking quite a bit of damage here. Repeaks. Orb just going to be picked up. As the paint shell has not thrown it, we'll be able to find one more elimination. Stray and Mako.
Still has a paranoia, though. Haunt being thought about.
Cover going out.
Oh, not spotting. Estrella trying to line up these shots. Eventually he's able to find it there with him near the final bullet. Mako now. Last one left. Here's the footsteps. He's approaching in from behind there, not watching for it at all. Mako striking, gets him off the spike. The push coming through, and Unotan just able to find the headshot before Mako can swing back around the other side of it as well.
Yep. That's something a lot of the Cyphers have been talking about. Foxy9 was talking about it the other day in the post-match interview. Unotan is going to find Mako. Hyunmin. Oh, he's gone too.
So considering the swing out, but will just be Hyunmin taking down. Freeing does manage to find and trade back. The weapon be picked up. The answer is yes. And maybe the game plan is going as they had hoped here. Is flashback. Oh,
The timing.
Throwing net.
snatch that up. Net gonna fall short here. Not able to find too much. Flashback. Scopes in. Gets the shot, but now Spike on the floor. Flashback hounded down.
Spike down.
And it is just Estrella.
10 seconds left.
Try to see if we can get anything done. Smoke blooming the plant. Just gonna be stuck. And yep,
Enemy was
hands and
punished.
spike gonna be seen, so Poppy able to... Hell of a reveal. Something about DRX and just not clearing scan utility versus Filipino teams. Shoutouts to Secret on Haven from years ago. Freeing able to find one flashback, does get taken down. Crystal able to come away with that. As Cage gets popped, oh, missing each other like ships in the night. Yutan trying to double back in, but then Estrella is waiting for him at elbow. Things start getting away from them just a little bit, but Kelly's arriving. Finds one net, getting a minor grab there onto Mako. 3v3 and any further damage found would be very solid. And there you go, Poppy able to find one, finds two now. In a position to go ahead and just close out the round. And yeah, split attention, Hyunmin. Not sure which way to aim. Global. They're going to convert this bonus. 3-0 start here on Split, and that's the rally back we're talking about.
Yeah, this is just so nice. Necessary for GE. Trying to turn up the tempo.
Well, Flashback just didn't check in behind, so Kelly is able to come away with a free one. Poppy, your backside damage dealt. Starting to get overwhelmed, but still going to be good for another kill. Mako tries to scale forward, tries to catch Crystal off guard, but wise to it. Picks him apart, Estrella out. Desperately trying to reposition, TP's in towards backside. Scoops with the Vandal, the pressure being applied. Estrella out, last one alive. 1v2 with Crystal low on HP, nearly lining up here for him, but Yutan, last alive, gets that 4-0 start, and it's similar scenes to what we were seeing from DRX on Ascent.
Yeah, and they try to go for the fast hit.
Not being able to find a round win here. It's going to be the likely call of a timeout. It's Mako. Not going to get darted here by the camera. Oh, tries to slide in, get alongside the wall, but he cannot. Yutan quick to go ahead and find that punish now. The Nightfall going to be layered in. It's going to be the tripwire off the back of the rifle damage to find the kill. Estrella trying to just desperately TP forward, but
30 seconds
it's
left.
cut down to size. The stun not connecting Crystal. The headshot does.
Running right through it, so I mean, DRX was absolutely phenomenal on Ascent, and Global Esports looks phenomenal here on Split. Still sitting on Annihilation and a Cosmic Divide. Okay, Estrella, good for one.
All going to be sent, but I think it's a little bit of a whiff. It does not cut off Garage. Mako lurking, readjusts, second shot connects. Kelly S on the floor.
Keep people at bay, allow Estrella to shift over to Garage, but he's kind of turning his attention back and forth, timing.
Swing in, Patrick Hu able to win out the fight. Showstopper is online. They're still against some weaker weaponry. Does he decide to pull the trigger on this ultimate? The drop down, Yutan going to be felled there. Swinging from Hyunmin, finding another. Now it's all down to Patrick Hu. Freeing, just able to escape. The paint shell going to go his way. Swings forward, ends up dying. Patrick Hu needing to win the fight. He's able to find that kill on the Hyunmin.
Immediately, a couple players from GE trying to tuck in. They're on a weaker bye already after winning 5 in a row.
Toxins going up. One down.
Mako holding the line for one. Yutan able to go ahead, push forward. That's going to be a weapon picked up. As Kelly S finds Estrella. The rest of the team trying to push their way forward here into the site. Flashback barely able to go ahead and draw out the weapon, stabilize to find that kill. Showstopper going to be sent. Clips the corner of the pillar. Kill not found for there. Things now grinding to a halt. 3v3 with Flashback dangerously low.
Just how are you going to check this corner?
Drop down. Solid damage dealt. That's going to be a timing from Yutan. Showstopper sent up into heaven, finds it, but Poppy is there now. Comes down to Flashback.
Poppy has no idea.
It's going to be left guessing. He's playing it patiently, but Flashback can just sit tight. Here's the footsteps now. Catches a glimpse of him. Knows that he's not going to be going for any kind of defuse, so finds the headshot to be able to go ahead.
Gotta send your danger senses tingling. What the heck is this?
Well, stray shots over towards Yutan and Flashback. Barrel stuffing. A spot out as
Blocking vision.
I don't know.
I'm not sure.
Player standing. Out of charges.
It feels like there should be some.
That Annihilation on the back as well.
True.
So yeah, I mean, you can see just waiting to try to spring this trap. Question is, does anybody from DRX really fall into it? They're just going to go ahead and swing onto the corner. The pinch shell now going to be lobbed in. Hyunmin going to be able to find one. The net being removed. It is going to be DRX who are able to trade up as Kellyes also gets taken down. Patrick Koo able to avoid getting stunned. Flashback comes sprinting at him. Lightning Fingers in play. Crystal brings that to a very quick close. But that Judgment then has to reposition. Needs quite a bit of damage. Down to 47. Now going to be caught out at range there by Estrella. Oh, no, you don't use the pit.
Please don't.
Okay, does manage to find one. Has to reload it, though, and on the Jiggle Peak knows that he's dead. 4 to 5.
A little bit of damage towards Patrick, who, again, DRX, so happy to contest for this. Oh, my God.
All right. Just brutality. Clearly, I mean, I think what they've been drilling is Mako's just been teaching everybody how to get kills through smokes.
Yeah, that's true.
Poison's off.
Speaking of Mako, Ted over here, continuously no greens. That's going to filter everyone in towards heaven now, and they're going to be filling screens on the back of this. Unitron able to find the first, however. Estrella finding back, finding two. Neural Theft reveals all, but freeing does not matter. Does not corner. You could just paint shell if they really have a strong idea of it. Looks like they don't. As goodbye. Goodbye.
Spike down.
That's the spike. Crystal not in control, and Mako, once again, noted. GE, a very solid read on this round. Only one shell left here for Crystal. And here's the weapon getting picked up. Spike as well. He's going to be sending out the C's nade. Looking for the grab, freeing. Tiny bit of damage there. Relay to try to clear the corner of the slide, and Flashback able to find one. Crystal going to be dealt with. The salvo into the corner as well. Freeing. Flushes out Patrick Koo. 2v3, Poppy around the corner. The Sheriff in hand, looking for the headshot. Cannot find it. Freeing just a little bit faster, but Yudotan, Stinger at that range, still able to find the damage. Just the kill on the Flashback. Gives them a winning chance, and there you go. Kellyes recovered. Vandal pushing forward. Catches him off guard, and Global will be able to pull it off. Down in weapons and economy, but still winning out the round and getting themselves up to 6.5.
Yeah, just not really being able to sense. Be thinking about another one. Same kind of setup.
Youngman saves him off here for the first. Paint shells. Knows it. I don't think he has any clue. He does not know. You could knife him.
No surprises.
He's gonna wait.
Well, he's trying to see if there's anybody else pushing in this angle. There's not. He's all alone. Patrick Koo now dead in heaven.
30 seconds
Kellyes, though, continuing to play this quietly. Slowly sneaking in from behind. Now opens up here with the shots. Swings back in, looks for a little bit more, but Estrella just able to win out that fight. That could have been everything. Quick peek in from Crystal does go ahead and interrupt. Seems to be the thought process here as Yudotan now spotted. Snake bite perfectly at his feet. Fantastic bank shot, and Mako will go ahead and deliver the final shot.
Aggression that you would expect DRX to be throwing. Ooh, that's a lot of damage to free.
That it is. Quickly panicked. Sends out that suppressed drone, and Flashback out from heaven, able to find one. Yudotan and Patrick Koo, however, trading up. Themselves in with the advantage. Patrick Koo tagged up down to 50 HP as Mako. He does it again. Plants are dead. Spike now being ushered all the way into the back corner here.
Didn't see him.
Hyunmin, yep, not catching a glimpse of either, it would seem here. Both players not noticing as Mako will be taken down. Now the approach coming through, Hyunmin narrowly able to survive. Estrella, lion's share of this round going to be on his back, or his team. Crystal now tucked away, completely quiet. Strikes, finding one and finding the other. 3 kills here for the Fade. Global.
No buy up at all to speak up for DRX. But it's got to be in the back of your mind as GE. So you're going to be a little bit more diligent. Well, bye-bye, Mako.
Quick elimination found there. Patrick Koo. Oh, getting him lined up. Estrella down to 13 off the back of that. Slide in from Flashback is going to be good for a kill, as freeing similarly does find Yudotan. But now it is just Estrella. Very low on HP, with not much more to be done. delay there from Poppy, able to go ahead and get the jump. So
You can hear him up here in the caster booth. Who's freeing?
Here.
not eating any damage this time around. Straight up. Boosted up over the top here. As, oh, there's the triple. Dissipate peak. And it's going to be a 1-for-1. Blast pack across. Patrick Hu, though, eating an immense amount of damage on entry. Means that it's a very
Kind of read, waiting for this haunt to come back up before they make any moves. They're trying to just throw some util to sell a fake.
They just took the time to go ahead, double clear into garage, get the orb. Now Yunaton head spotted, taken off. It's grab net, not able to find anything there. And Kelly's flushed over towards this side of the pillar. The spike still in hand, needing to clear this out. Cannot find it.
Spike down.
Spike will be down. The round will come to a conclusion. The bonus conversion not on the cards here as DRX bringing things back, being damn close. 1 round separating as Fring will find the final kill. Back, sending the relay bolt, just looking to try to just hold back this line. Keep them protected for Gunman, who swings in, almost has him lined up, but only going to be good for 1. Looking for the transfer there is Flashback. He cannot. It's going to be Poppy coming away with 2. Looks for a little bit more, but Fring in from behind, able to go ahead and find the punish, and now you throw it out, maybe, but I don't think he's going to get much of a glimpse here.
Still a paranoia, too.
So stray shots to connect. And as he goes for the swing, Estrella is there, the off angle.
The overdrive is there. Let's see what they want to do. And a gap in the smoke.
Second shot going to go a little bit wide. Still Crystal taken down. There's Yunaton swinging from main. A little bit of damage found on the Mako, but Mako wins those. Re-peek from Flashback. Quick little reload. Ping out. Kelly S through the smoke is able to go ahead and put the Outlaw on the floor. It's 15 seconds remaining. Even being able to just get the plant would be nice here for the side of Global to get that money. And it's Fring going to be pushed off the angle. They're out into the open. Shots are getting whiffy, but okay. Eventually, stability sends out the blast pack. Let's keep the op hidden here for the moment. The shots ringing out. Sees connecting. Wow, wow, not ready for that timing, and now it's going to be. They're going to try to go for a pivot here. That spike right now being just sprinted through the sewer across the map. B site opened up. Estrella, however, nearby. Cosmic Divide going to be sent. Patrick Hu, what is that?
Whoop.
Swings out. Gunman going to be absolutely dunked on. Showstopper now in play. Paranoia sent here from Estrella, getting the catch on it. Crystal just slowing them up, and I mean, it's already over. The spike is on the floor. This round has gotten away from them in Estrella. The taps are clean.
Flashback to get over, allow them to swarm that site. Mako tucked behind the box. Got a spot, got out of dodge. Seemed to sense that C's coming.
Trying to scale forward. I mean, Patrick, who was just sent in, I think, unassisted into mid, ends up getting absolutely massacred. Just trying to change up the pace, catch someone off guard.
This is
DRX are, yeah,
they're just
incredibly well poised
Yep.
to get to 11.
they're just toying with them there. Using that Tejo util to flush them right into the shotgun. He's gonna go at him.
Why not?
Flawless.
Runs him down. Flawless.
Interesting from DRX. They're giving up a lot of space here. They don't have a ton of info. They were playing for something aggressive. I think expecting something like this with the Nightfall.
Nightfall going to be sent. Mako does get taken down. Freeing, able to find 1 though, as Kelly S going to be dropped as the spike also lands on the floor. Showstopper out from Hyunmin, not finding much of anything, but Patrick Hu maintaining control there of elbow. Freeing will fall. It looks like there's still yet a bit more fight available here for the side of Global, but Flashback finds the headshot. Poppy going to be taken down. The overdrive in play. Drops down off the top. Still has a relay bolt available, but it's going to be a big round for Patrick Hu. 4 players from DRX on this side of the map.
Over there.
This has to, yeah.
Crystal just going to be picked off. Kelly S trying to swing in, but
Jeez.
Mako out from window, finding him. I mean, Patrick Hu, for a moment, I think accidentally threw the weapon on the ground. Or swapped them out. Does manage to grab the spike as Poppy finding 1. Opens up that B site. Astral form. Oh, the timing. The re-peek. Flashback still suspicious and wins it out.
30 seconds left.
Unbelievable.
And they're going to figure this out real fast because Mako sees it.
He hears them now. They're in range. And once again, the clock is just not on their side. No corpses. Try to utilize the peak flashback, able to find a third. Hyunmin there to go ahead and finish the.
On to Poppy there. Huge moment, huge performance on this Dion. Kind of questioning on split. Well, question's answered in my mind.
Well, quick readjust from flashback, finds a shot. Fast lane to Ku. But this right now feels like Global very much is trying to get, okay, I was going to say square peg into a round hole, but Patrick Ku will find one, so off now going to be on the floor, the Nero Theft. Hoping to lead the path. Showstopper going to be sent down. Kill not going to be found. Pawn gets a reveal on the two. Hyunmin's still going to be low and does get finished off. But Mako is here on the site looking for a little bit more, but cannot make it happen. Yuta finds the second with the Stinger. Upgrades to the Vandal. As the smoke gets ready to dissipate. Spike still not planted. Looking to try to fight their way forward. Freeing, able to find one. It does end up getting dropped. Global Esports. Not. Yeah, but he is able to just get away. So they get rid of that Armageddon that could be pivotal in getting, you know, a retake of a site going. Cosmic Divide in play. Kelly is able to find one. Mako going to be taken down. Estrella needing to try to hold the line here on the site. Hyunmin does come to his rescue, but gets tagged up down to 8 HP. Estrella, he's just killed 3. It's a massacre at his hands and freeing up over the top.